It's Jasmine Nicole, and welcome to Weight with Jazz. This is week 10's Tirzepatide maintenance update and week 4 Lipo B update, y'all. Let's tap right in. So my weigh in for week 9 was 127.8. I got back to my maintenance weight range and a little bit further down. My range is about 130. However, I changing my tune a little bit. I'm going to 125, but I was in my maintenance range. Had a hiccup. I gained 6.4 pounds weeks prior. I think that was in week 6 or week 5, week 6 range. Worked myself back down to 129. I think that was in week 7 or week 8, one of those. And then continue to work myself down to 127.8 for week 9. And now we're in week 10. And my current weight is 170, excuse me, not 170. Lord, the devil is a liar. 127.4. So I lost 4 ounces. Essentially, I maintained my weight. I maintained the 127. I didn't get closer to 120. Well, I got closer to 125 minus, 4 ounces. But I didn't make a super dent to 125. And I'm not tripping. I want it to be gradual. I'm at my maintenance, which is in the 130 range. I just want to be 125 to 130 rather than 130 teetering to 135. Now, what was different in this update? There was some changes. I had some challenges. I had not really a setback, but what could have been a setback if it wasn't handled the right way. My big back dilemma. Check out that video if you didn't, where I came across a box of Dunkin' Donuts, okay, and a hot chocolate. I handled that wisely. Most people were chiming in the comments saying that they would have probably ate 1 or 2 or thrown it away and thrown the rest away or given the rest away. I ate a donut each day until they were gone. I incorporated 1 donut as a part of my dessert with some yogurt, sugar-free yogurt. Oh, that was good. Kind of give you that aesthetic of a donut and ice cream. Bussin'. I'm gonna have my sweets, but in moderation, and I'm gonna incorporate the calories appropriately. So I know I wanted to satisfy that tooth, and I like to do this on a regular basis. That's living for me. Living in a deficit and not still enjoying my sweets within my calorie allowance, not enjoying that, it's not living for me. But enjoying that and still being able to maintain a deficit and maintain my weight, that's fine. So I ate all 6 of those donuts, 1 each day in the evening as my dessert. So that was carb friendly and sugar friendly. The donuts were I'm familiar with those flavors. They were about 300 calories a donut. Okay. So I worked that in. I still had my 1 meal a day. And with my 1 meal a day, I typically do clean eating, between 1 to 4 ingredient type foods. I try to keep it minimal as possible. I like to keep it simple. I interchange different types of meals. Sometimes I'll have a full bowl that I'll make with plant-based vegan meatballs, that are high in fiber and good in protein. So whatever carb count in it, it cuts it drastically. I'll have that with some type of spongy noodles. Throw some Brussels sprouts in there. This is just an example. I didn't have this specifically this week, I don't think. But this is just an example of my 1 meal a days, okay, selections. And then I'll have, in a nice hefty Asian print bowl. That's my favorite bowl. And it's very filling. And if I want something in addition to it, I'll have a slice of avocado toast. Yes, it's still carb, whatever, is what it is. On whole grain or Ezekiel bread. you know, or I have a large salad loaded with shrimp, pre-cooked shrimp, or I'll cook the shrimp, but most of the time it's pre-cooked shrimp, not fried in oil and all of that. And then my salad is loaded with crunchy bell peppers. They are so good from Trader Joe's if you haven't had them. Oh, they're great salad toppers. I made it a salad topper. Sun-dried tomatoes, a little bit of mozzarella cheese, onions, some cucumbers if I feel like it, a few olives in there. You get what I'm saying? And may have 2 slices of avocado toast with it, or hummus toast, or whatever, something protein packed, fiber packed in whatever carb that I am consuming, the complex, healthy, good carbs that I don't want to eliminate from my life. So I pretty much killed keto. Okay. I killed keto for a minute. Okay. Keto was in the beginning of this journey using GLP-1 medication. I started that with Zepbound, okay, when I was on the pen. Um, Pretty much now I have reintroduced it back into my lifestyle because it's something that I'm not going to omit. I enjoy it and I can get protein out of my carb sources. And I also know how to stack the fiber and make things keto friendly. You know, let's cut the carb, reduce the carb down. So I know how to I know how to finagle and make it work because I love carbs, but I love the healthier carbs. 80-20, you know, uh 80% good and healthy carbs, and 20% will hit the refined and, you know, the not so healthy carbs, as they say, the simple carbs. But that's pretty much what I've been doing. That's what I did for this week update. I had introduced carbs on a heavier level, okay? And I exercise 6 days a week. This is something that I do. This is what I'm comfortable with. And I appreciate how my level of activity works with maintaining my weight. So I was able to eat the foods that I wanted to eat, tap in and have a little extra, and still balance the 127 as long as I had exercise, I had activity involved. So I had about 16 to 1700 calories that I'm taking in. And then I had the high activity level of 6 days a week. At least 6 days a week. Be real. I mean, y'all, that's at least, but for real, I did every day. I've been working out every day, but I'm telling y'all, like 6 days is fine. You don't have to do 6 days. You can do 5. But technically, really, for real, you know, no days off chick over here. And that's cool for me. I'm not encouraging that for you guys. And yes, you can still be healthy and have appropriate cortisol hormone levels exercising every day if that's your thing. It's just about the moderation of time you're exercising and the intensity. You can exercise every day, but you know, you can do something that's more low impact, but get that physical activity in, and that's the lifestyle I want to live. That's what really powers me. Um, I I exercised this morning before I, you know, came and dropped my truck off at Pet Boys. All right, hence this is where I'm broadcasting. Okay, so I mean, it is what it is. So I just wanted to, you know, put the truth out there. I mean, I did a minimum of 6, but really I did 7 days, you know. But I'm just telling y'all, it could be at minimum 6 days or 5 days a week. And if you can't do 5, it could be 3. But I've been hitting it hard on the everyday tip, and that's just not because I'm trying to get to a goal. It's just because I naturally like it, and this is my lifestyle, y'all. I don't, you know, I have to come to the acceptance that this is what my body likes. This is what my brain likes. My body is conditioned in my type of lifestyle for me to get up early in the morning, walk my dog, bring my dog back, and then go to the gym. Or if I'm not gymming, do whatever my routine is in my place. Off the bat, that's just what I really am conditioned to do now. It's really a habit, and it is a lifestyle healthy habit, and it's permanent, because I feel a little thrown off when I don't do it. I feel imbalanced. When I do it, I feel energetic. I feel like I'm ready, I'm ready to bust out this day. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Whatever you want to throw my way, I'm going to be able to handle. So, essentially, in conclusion, I maintain my weight. But in order to maintain my weight, I had to maintain physical activity. Now, if I was not going to eat lavishly like I was, and I wasn't overboard, but I incorporated them donuts. That was a little higher in calorie. I incorporated that. Had I not did a balance by stabilizing with exercise, I probably would have had gains rather than a maintain or a loss of 4 ounces. But because I had exercise, I didn't have to have 7-day exercise. That's just me. Um, I just could have had probably 3 to 5, but it would have balanced it out and kept me maintenance. And I'm learning that that's just is what it is. That it's not going to be oh, I want to eat everything I want to eat, don't exercise, have an amazing metabolism, and remain slim. And that just be what it is at 30 plus years old. No, unfortunately, that's not me. That's not what it is for most. That's not what it is. If you weren't naturally thin, naturally slim, with the metabolism that was up there from your younger years, that stuff starts to decline as you get older. And especially if you were overweight or obese most of your life, you're getting to the slim stage. So you have to maintain it. You have to condition your body to maintain it in a lifestyle. So I come to the conclusion that this is a lifestyle that I accept, that I love, that I enjoy, and that I'm going to keep. And that I hope that my partner, you know, can benefit from it and we can thrive within my lifestyle. But I'm not changing said lifestyle. I'm not changing my lifestyle for anyone, at all. Family or friend, whatever, significant other. I'm not. I'm thriving. When you come to yourself, you have found yourself and you know what's working for you and you are in your glow up, do not let other people deter your glow. Don't let other people interfere with your process. Okay? Because I ain't. All right. But this was a pretty good update, though. I maintained. And I was able to come back from a 6.4 weight gain that I still couldn't figure out the source of. All I know is that I ate Shake Shack seafood boil that was full of sodium. That's all I know. And the rest of my plant-based Alfredo. That's all I know. And then had my snacks like I had, maybe that was it. Whatever, just an accumulation of, sodium, sugar, carbs, but I was able to get it down. So, you guys, when you do have weight gain, weight surplus, if you don't want to have the surplus, don't panic, readjust, and just know that you're going to have to do some exercise to get it down. Now, if I don't want to be really physically active, I know I have to stay in an extreme deficit. I know my deficit calories for no exercise according to my weight and height, and my maintenance calories with exercise, a higher activity level according to my weight and height. So when I'm not in my no days off bag. You know, I just love working out. I love the variation of the gym. You know, I really want to get into videos on certain machines that I favor over treadmills, and how certain people in that who are at a certain obesity level in weight should gravitate towards one machine more than the other. And you know, I want to get in details about that, just because some machines you just get way more benefits from than using a treadmill and be excessively overweight. You just get more results, and you get more resistance training benefits, all that, and more calorie burn, all that, than just pretty much minimal of that on the treadmill, unless you're kicking it up and running. So, like, I really, really want to get into the mechanics and the, you know, the semantics, as you know, we are trying to be fit and be our best, be in our best bodies, right? I'm thinking we all are, you know, but if it's just weight loss for you, that's fine. Weight loss with no exercise, cool, but just know when to check into living in a deficit to maintain your weight with no exercise, versus living in a maintenance calorie set for heavier exercise, regular activity. You got to be able to interchange the two based on your lifestyle. And that's how I'm doing it. But for me, I'm on go. I got too much else going on in my life. So I have to get up and I have to work out for me 7 days a week to keep my sanity. But that's pretty much it. I will get at you in the next video. Be real, boo.